Hey drivers, Darryl Christner here at Sepulpa headquarters, coming to you today to talk about the evolving markets and things that are going on in the network. We've kind of cleared past the decline in tonnage related to COVID-19, and now we've seen a very active freight market this year. And because of that, we've been able to go out and petition customers to try to get more rate and pass that on to you, the drivers, in the form of better programs, and not only base pay, but fuel surcharge, detention, and things like that. We also have an opportunity to really capture more market share with some large customers if we can perform from a level of service and primary tender acceptance. So having you out there staffed on the road is vitally important to us, and we're going to do our part here on our end to try to make sure we continue to keep you whole on miles, surcharge, and running the routes that you like to go. So stay safe, stay loaded out there, and then I'll turn it over to Darryl Christner, who's going to talk more about the details of this new package.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. Excited today. This new pay package that we're rolling out today will actually be the largest increase in compensation that we've ever done in the history of the company. So we're quite excited about that, and it's kind of a three-prong approach. So I'll go through these, and then I'll go through them again so that everybody kind of has a good understanding. So the first thing we're doing is we're increasing the market surcharge that we're currently paying from 5 cents a mile to 8 cents a mile. If you guys remember and were here before 8/1 of 20 this year, we kicked in a 5 cent per mile market surcharge. That 5 cents is being increased to 8 cents. Detention pay, this is one that we've been looking at for a really long time, and you know, the ideal situation is that you never get in a situation where you get detention pay, but when you do, we want to make sure that gets compensated accordingly. So we're doubling our rate on detention pay. Right now, single drivers would get $20 per hour with a $200 daily max. Team drivers are at $25 per hour with a $250 daily max. That's being completely doubled. So the new rates are $40 per hour with a $400 daily max for single drivers, and $50 per hour, $500 daily max for teams. So in situations where you do get detention pay, the amount of detention pay that you will get is going to be completely doubled. It's a 100% increase in detention pay. And then the last one is fuel surcharge. We're going to change our formula. So the new formula that we're going to use will be the DOE National Average, retail average of diesel fuel, minus $1.30. Take that number and then divide by 7 miles per gallon. And what that effectively does, it says that if you can get 7 miles per gallon, that you'd be buying fuel as if it were $1.30 a gallon. So that's a fairly significant change too as it relates to fuel surcharge for this week. That's a 3 cent per mile increase on all miles, and that would stay constant on a go-forward basis, obviously depending on what the retail average price of diesel is. And so with these three changes, we're looking at least 6 cents a mile increase on all miles. There's no further requirements. There's nothing more that you have to do. It's just 6 cents that gets paid. Should drop straight to your bottom line. Should be somewhere in a 15 or 20% increase in take-home pay. So I'll cover these again just real quick. So market surcharge from 5 cents to 8 cents. Detention pay completely doubling, 100% increase in detention pay. And then the change in fuel surcharge, DOE National Average minus $1.30, divide by 7. That gives you the amount of the fuel surcharge that gets paid per mile. Again, it's a 3 cents per mile increase on all miles, both loaded and deadhead. And so those are all the pay increases. If anybody has any questions about any of this, don't hesitate to give me a call, and we'll go through all those numbers again. Dan?
No, wow, that's a really richer pay package and some other terms that I think are going to be very beneficial to you, the drivers out there. So as we go along here into the fourth quarter, we'll communicate additional possible changes that can occur. In the meantime, stay safe, stay in communication with your driver managers and load planners, and have a wonderful fourth quarter.